So today was crazy. We were building for like 12 hours. I bought a new tool. I bought a lot of blades. I thought I had all the saws. Turns out I did not have all the saws. Okay, so I'm super stoked, and there's a reason why. You may have noticed that my tool wall is missing some stuff. And that's because I have packed my everyday carry and my tool bag, and I am heading to help a friend today do a really cool build. Now, I say friend, but literally I met this person through my window, through my bedroom window. My friend Kevin wrote me one day and said, that's a siren that's really loud in the background. Welcome to LA. So it turns out that I have a very distinct haircut from the back. The townhome behind mine got sold while I was traveling for 5 weeks, and I didn't know that, and I'd gotten very used to no one being there, so my shades were not closed. And lo and behold, on the deck is my friend Kevin and a new friend of his who bought the townhome. That friend and I have a lot in common. We both love rock climbing. We both are part of the A. Smith Productions family, and we both are working to normalize women within the spaces that we work. So of course we are like totally gonna have to be best friends, and we share the same wall space. And that rock climbing part is coming in big, y'all.
I'm sorry, officer. What do you mean you need to see what's in my back? I mean, normal people don't have mallets and impact drivers. I mean, I'm obviously on the level, officer.
So I am loaded up and ready to go, and it looks like it might be a DeWalt kind of day, y'all. Okay, so I went in today thinking I'm gonna teach you how to skin a wall, build a wall. Instead, I got to become a real living example of ensuring you're using the right tool for the job. Finishing things has never been a skill set that I've learned. You know, the last steps of beautifying, of making it complete. So I was already really freaked out about going into someone else's home and building something today. Knowing that it was this epic, cool build for Jessi, like, got me so excited. I'm like, yes, this is gonna be great. But I also was scared because this is something she's gonna walk by every day. She's gonna see every day. People are going to see, people are gonna use. And so put a whole saw hole in, start from there, use your Sawzall, cut it out, be done. I started doing that, and I had breakthrough issues. So I abandoned the Sawzall immediately, and I moved to the chisel. But it was taking a lot of time, and it was not obviously the right tool for the job, which is the moral of all of this. There's always a right tool for the job. So I basically just had to admit to her and say, hey, you know what? I'm sorry. I think there's a different tool for this, and I need to phone a friend. I did, and I called Lindsay. And if you guys know Lindsay, she's Woodbrain. If you don't know her, check her out, link below. She's like, do you have a jigsaw? And I'm like, I don't have a jigsaw. So I finally bit the bullet and was like, okay, I need a jigsaw. So I went today and I bought my very first jigsaw. So you guys, I think the DeWalt tools were bad. They're all in prison. I don't know what they did, but they're on lockdown. The jigsaw was like literally the perfect tool for the job. After that, everything was easy. It was like bam, 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 done, done, done. Like we got through 8 sheets of ply, but then we got to the Tetris pieces. And my goodness, we were measuring and remeasuring and measuring again because neither of us wanted to cut this massive ply and mess up the aesthetics of this hallway that everyone's gonna walk by every single day. And after a very long time, we got it done. Okay, I've mentioned a lot of saws. So what is a jigsaw? And why is that the right tool for this job? To start, a saw is a tool that consists of a hard-toothed edge blade that's used for cutting through materials by the edge moving forcefully into and through the material. The jigsaw was an innovation on this idea, brought about when Swiss engineer Albert Kaufmann replaced the needle on his wife's sewing machine with a saw blade. He found that the reciprocating motor allowed for ease of operation while also being a safer alternative to the circular saw. Since then, it's become the go-to saw for cutting curves, complex edges, as well as beveled edges with limited need for sanding. Now, the jigsaw, like traditional saws, is most often used on wood, but it's also very versatile in that it's able to be used on metal, stone, plastic, drywall, and other materials based solely on the type of blade material and the spacing of the teeth of the edge blade. Okay, let's get back to the build. Okay, so I'm headed back to Jessi's today so that we can finish up this climbing wall. I'm super excited because once we get these boards up, she's gonna be able to start putting her handholds in. She's gonna have a route designer coming to help her establish where her routes are. I cannot wait to see this wall finished, and I definitely cannot wait to climb it. I'm gonna go ahead and throw in a heat gun because a lot of the ply actually had stickers on it. So in order to remove the sticker without leaving the adhesive behind, I'm gonna use some heat guns on those.
Oh wow, we're amazing. Look at this.
We are.
Uh-oh.
I'm sorry.
Should have thought of that.
Can you believe that we turned Jessi's entire stairway wall into a transversal rock climbing wall? I mean, we didn't quite do that. We skinned it. This is gonna be an epic thing, and I cannot wait to share the final actual look of this build. Oh, also, I'm just gonna throw in some B-roll of me climbing now. What's wrong with me?